I feel like I get this question so much, and I have spoken about my own PCOS journey on here and on my Instagram, but let's get into it again. So when I first started showing signs of PCOS, I was actually in year 5. I was around 10 years old, and my mum had taken me to the doctors over here in the UK. They didn't do anything about it. I'd got my period really early, and that's my dog, one second. My first signs of PCOS also were hair loss, and I started getting really bad breakouts, especially on my back, and also mood swings along with weight gain, and that was something that was kind of like a red flag for my mum. We basically just let it go for a few years because we just thought, okay, maybe it was just me, hormonal changes, at that age. And she then ended up taking me to India because my pains got really, really bad. I didn't realize I was having cyst ruptures then until I got there, and then they told me, and then I was diagnosed with PCOS there. Then came back here, and I was basically told at the age of 13 to go on the pill. My mum, being an Indian mum, was like, hell no. And yeah, my hair started thinning. Now my hair's a lot thicker since I've been managing my PCOS. I also got excessive hair growth. I was extremely nervous to go into school as I started getting older, just because I felt like I did need to constantly have tweezers on me. And I've actually spoken about this on a podcast if you are interested. But yeah. So let's fast forward to now. So I am a qualified fitness coach. I realized though that training for me had to be slightly different because the regular burpees and going into the gym and sweating my ass off just was not working. After doing tons and tons of research, I realized that I needed to start working on what caused me inflammation and also bringing my cortisol levels down. I recently also posted a peer-reviewed study on my Instagram of how stress can affect your PCOS. So bringing my stress levels down, slower weighted workouts, trying to stay away from things that cause me inflammation. For me, it was gluten and dairy, helped a lot. For some people, it's also sugar. From being the girl who used to have ruptured cysts, who used to end up in hospital every single weekend because of the pain, I now have regular periods. I haven't had a cyst in years, and I also ovulate regularly, and I check that through an ovulation tracker. I also help so many women from all around the world with their PCOS and manage their PCOS symptoms, get to their fitness goals, all naturally through exercise, nutrition, and I have loads of that on my Instagram. And if you are interested for more of an in-depth on how I manage my PCOS and how I work with the ladies on board, you can head to my Instagram and check out a podcast that I spoke on in September last year.